take a piss. Clear.
What about the building over there? Clear it?
Shit out the windows. This doesn't happen. Roll out of your hole, Waller.
We sure is even
Don't
here.
have all day to look for this cockroach. Here, everywhere.
Little rat is here. What if he was never
Useless bastard. You little nerd.
TMP rounds loaded.
When I find him,
At first, you pay for drinks all night, huh? He's not here. I know it.
Set out a can of oil. Oyobki love that
I am
shit.
convinced he is not here. Should just bomb this place and be done with it.
Why hasn't anyone found him yet? I
Caller,
think he's
get
read all
out
his
here
looks,
for
or
fuck's
he
sake.
just leaves them out to
How
look
much
smart.
more time do we have to waste here?
This place is fucking mess.
Think any of this is worth anything?
In the movies, there is always a secret room. Pull on the books.
checking in.
Stop trying to be a
Does he
man.
have an apartment in the city, maybe? You find
Come here. I think I saw something.
There's a big shiny plague here.
Don't let him get past us!
Да ёб твою мать. В прошлый раз, конечно, с показыванием, куда они смотрят, было гораздо проще. Сейчас у нас по факту факторизира, блять. О, нет.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
Ну все, братик,
Too
давай.
exposed. I hate these open spaces.
Comments to yourself.
He is good at hiding. No more excuses. Find him. Hold tight. Anyone look under these woods distance?
He must have left wrong.
100 credits that he's gone.
I am confused.
All these books. Jesus.
I am
Shut the fuck up, old man. Fucking Clank is gone.
I find them first. You pay for drinks all night, huh? What if he isn't even here?
You need me to start telling you exactly where to look?
What if he was never here? Start throwing
Caller.
shit out the window.
We only want to talk.
Never here. You got any signs of expeditions, caller?
He's not here. I know it.
I looked everywhere. This is ridiculous.
Does he have an apartment?
Вы просто выбрасываете пули, дебилы тупые.
Some of these books must be worth something.
Where else did we go?
Go. You think he's read all these books, or he just leaves them out? Well, look, smart.
Such a metal nerd. Did you look in the room beyond the desk?
That one looks interesting.
Doesn't happen.
He must be gone.
I do not have all.
Little conversation. How much more time do we have to wait? Think there might be secret doors or something. Jackie broke the old deal. Fucking Clegg is gone. Anyone see me?
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Блять, а как? How am I supposed to do it? Yeah. Да, а как его звать? The Time Machine Computers. О. Ну, The Time Machine Computers это, конечно, интересно. А где? Other location. Desk computer. Убик?
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Значит, это не Увик. Значит, это, возможно, Heart of Darkness. Значит, нет. Совсем не то, что я хотел. It has security rating of 2. Хорошо, а пароль-то какой? Ладно, поебать. Наконец-то, блядь. Дошли, доползли нахуй.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
I stayed out of their way. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty folks of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Hang on a sec, you gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay?
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkoveli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men.
Okay.
But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there.
You've never had to put me...
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Come... Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
А сейчас мы проснемся, Дженсен такой, типа, блядь.
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Откуда я знаю, что я, блядь, не использую?
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful, is what it is.
Why would Seraph have hit?
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the pt.2 insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap...
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing...
Unless...
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar...
Thanks for the info, caller.
Интересно, что автоотмычка делает, блядь, в аптечке? Покажи уже, блядь, карманный секретарь, ёбаный рот.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Papers. These papers are out of date.
The old friendly company. The Santo Group wishes you a good day.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have...
When you wish upon a star.
What?
The song, it's in my head. It makes me think of the old...
У меня когда-то была стримовая, это самая... Стримовая загрузка вот такая. Я просто снял вот эту кат-сцену. И крутил ее из раза в раз. Сейчас я не могу этого сделать по причине того, что у меня компьютер слишком быстрый. Какой-то там сейф был. Пиздец. Господи, как я люблю застревать во всякой хуйне в этой игре, просто ужас.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Papers.
Santo! The old friendly company.
How about a few credits? Come on. Excuse me. Don't be shy. Be generous.
When you wish upon a star.
What?
Интересно, зачем Дженсону обувь? Такой вопрос. У нас же есть обувь. Зачем нам обувь? И здесь же нихуя нету.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
No, nothing like that. I just question the legality of it. No, that's not the word. Anyway, you can tell me you're comfortable with forcing people out of their homes and into that ghetto.
I'm comfortable enough if it's safer here in the city.
The problem is that we can't have people all safe and we start getting ready to kill us. You're right. The people made allowance. It would be so useful right now to have some sort of shuttle switch or something.
Sir, can't defend against that kind of thing. No way. He tried to
What
take
is
the
this?
tiny car. You are going to die with that tiny car.
Бля, красиво, конечно, красиво.
Nice coat. I have to help this customer. If you have other things to do, maybe you could come back later?
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Verified. Agent Adam Jensen.
Crash to Dubai always teach. We still have no idea who they are. Nah, we're looking into it. You're right. Mr. Jensen.
Big deal. He didn't do anything in normal days in a while. Maybe the connection is that there is no connection. No. Is that fucked up? On the building. Don't. That's outside operation parameters. Right here. No change from last hour. Maybe whoever's in
State police says they're still hauling it.
I'm on it.
What's going on?
Caldwell. He's gone in with... Back. Caldwell, what's your status?
I need her name, ASAP!
Vitals look checked.
You think one of them would pop up on some list?
Agent Meyer,
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Судя по всему, всем насрать. Ну, как только лестницу найду, тетенька.
So the task force has a shrink.
I've run DNA checks through all the
Next thing you know, after every mission, you'll have to talk to some bookworm with no experience in the field about our field.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access denied.
Да, этот взлом, конечно, интересный. Нет.
Anomaly detected. Trace pro access granted.
Right now, I think my blood is about 60%.
Do the Jinn still believe what's been told them, or don't they? We need to know.
I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack.
I feel terrible for him. These are the chances you made us take.
Ну это forensic save. Разве нет? Forensic save 58. Ой, 56, 87. А, я неправильно его ввел просто и все.
These are the chances you made us take.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Так, ладно, где-то лестница ебаная.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Arya. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
What I need you to do is listen. Listening to things happen. Headlight offices are always
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh? You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. Try it. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target, but watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down. Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round. See how many rounds it takes to get through? Let's try armor piercing this time. Easier, right? Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. It could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo. They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them. Once you've disabled a security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Hoorah! Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your weapons. I like how silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less stopping power, less damage per hit.
Бля, как же он, сука, косо стреляет.
See how much extra ammo you need because of the silencer? Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them. Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time.
Да что ты говоришь такое? А меня учили наоборот.
The pistol in full auto will take down targets fast, but it'll burn through your ammo. That's your refresher, but I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam.
Конечно,
Feel free to
ну,
come back anytime.
Конечно, я знал, блядь.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He gave you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as McCready is. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Agent Singh might have been killed.
It could have been worse. That's why I want to find these guys. Maybe I'll talk to McCready, see if I can help.
Good luck with that. He chewed me out for asking if I could help with the case. I should have kept his new key card. I don't want him stinking up my range anyway.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Howard.
Hoorah.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe, but I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's...
Explosion.
Right? Try to...
Well, I better let you get back.
Yeah, sure.
There is no connection. His composition can tell us a lot, but it's the trigger.
Adam, how's it going? Any trouble with the plant?
Patience, Alex. Trying to find the best way to access the motherboard without blowing my cover.
Sorry, man. Message received.
Is it or is it not a probable target?
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close to the edge.
He made it out of Dubai, didn't he?
I'm telling you, if it had been anyone but Jensen on the ground.
Well, you know what? I think you're right about that. I've got to hand it to you for your role in Dubai.
First the Dubai mission, and now the train station bombing. This is a week for the record books.
А куда, простите меня, идти, блядь?
No one's claiming You think one of them will pop up and... I'll run it through a few filters, see if I can get it out.
Автоотмычки у меня нет. Класс. А вот он.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry?
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things?
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that? No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
With all due respect, we were blindsided in Dubai. And those mercs put up one hell of a firefight. I'd like to know who they were.
They were augmented, Jensen. Chances are this will lead right back home.
To the train station attack?
Maybe. It's possible. But we won't know for sure if we don't investigate both. Mac's a solid agent. I'm confident he'll dig up something on the gold masks. And once we get Singh reinserted with the Jinn, he might be able to use their network to find out even more, as long as his cover wasn't blown. Regardless, I want you looking into Rosika before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
Yes, sir.
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
БК подмычки.
The dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Cassell.
Fuck, Jensen!
Terror attack. 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451.
I'm doing extra communication scanning tonight for an operation in China. Our people there are tripping out.
I'll run it down. It is Jensen, yes?
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again, in civvies at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome, but I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29?
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Did we get anything out of the...
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale?
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many... At least we...
Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you. Yeah, I understand the feeling.
I guess the transit authority isn't in as much of a hurry as you are then.
Hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate
I've run DNA checks through all the
causing several
outfits.
Fortune 500
Nothing.
companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to
You'd
say.
think one of them would pop up on some
This
list.
is Eliza
retreat into my
Cassell,
skull.
reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology. Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacity.
This is God, I want to retreat into my skull.
1,000 other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere. Back to New a more in-depth look at UN Security
I've
Council
run DNA checks
Resolution
through all the alphabet
3507,
agencies. Nothing.
also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if
Look, I'm going as
passed,
fast as I
calls
can.
for the removal and downgrading of all overly
This is so
powerful,
weird.
unlicensed augmentations. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost
I'm
their
scheduled to return from the dead at 0:30 Omani time.
This is my third overtime shift.
If we want to catch Janus, we're going to
I've got
have
to hand this to the transit
First to
authority.
Dubai mission, now the Jensen.
Guys, might as well
This is a
be
week to
ghosts.
the record books.
has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue.
Fully urgent. Urgent. Category normal to Agent 2. Agent normal to Agent 3. Fully urgent.
Last night, the collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people
Somewhere in this
Switzerland.
city, there's a
The
mob
Prime
of
Minister has
mobsters in the
canceled
morgue
all
right
public
now?
appearances
Members of
for
the
the rest
same
of the
family.
season. Turns out,
what I
one
wanna know
percent
is-
of the
I'm talking about
The people studying the train station security classes.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit.
We never got an official okay from the Indonesians, so...
Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world.
You'd think one of them would... pop up on some list.
Also the greatest ball of
dark days ahead. In a shitload of
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't want anyone to
It is Jensen.
reporting to you live from Picus.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You checked with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold masked jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys isn't gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a
Yeah.
12-year-old boy as president.
But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it was very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you, live from Picus.
They may have batteries, but we got this. Ashanti Energy. All you need to get.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
In yet another augmented terror attack.
Agent Jensen! Patience.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
Oh,
is
hello.
always happening to me.
mám být detektiv a ne nějaký posranej pokuskář.
To that garbage.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Thank you. Just around the corner. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Welcome to Magia. I can help you with something, yes?
řadu těch nejlidnatějších měst v této oblasti. Od tohoto incidentu násilí ze strany augmentovaných nemučením po celém světě.
Change is difficult, but rewarding.
I can help you with something, yes? I can help you with something, yes?
Reportérům na Madakavu sdělila, že doufá.
Here's trouble.
Three people back. I guess he was resisting. I used the stun gun on him. I can still see.
It must be pretty rough for you to see. Next, please.
They used to work.
Not much going on. Hello, sir.
This is a no augmentation area.
Here we go. I don't like being this close to Prakashka. I'm afraid of what might happen to me.
Walk away, citizen.
Yes.
What is this city coming to?
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
Not much going on.
All right, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Rizika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Rizika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Hundreds of billions of dollars disappeared from the stock market overnight. The world still hasn't recovered. I almost lost my house.
Hey, speaking of houses, are you going to that house party on Saturday?
Are you kidding? If I'm...
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault!
What happened, Smiley?
1 minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me! Can you believe that? I would never do...
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to. Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there. Something big. Something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could... Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
What do you think is on this?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had 1 more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it.
So what am I looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris everywhere, and plenty of cops too. Once you get past the turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan, if they don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
I don't know! Several!
We need that.
Yes.
So where do I find...
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smart.
Got it.
Right.
Nechci být neslušnej. Možná to tak nevypadá, ale máme práci.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
What? This area is restricted to civilians.
I'm with Task Force 29.
You thought wrong. This is a local investigation. You task force guys can go swing your dick someplace else.
That's fine, forget it.
Something linking... You don't want to go any further, Hanser.
I thought he'd still be in the hospital.
Check.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
What?
The police have the hall locked down.
Anomaly detected. Trace probe access granted.
I thought he'd still be in the hospital.
Checked himself out this morning. He had no real injury, so there's nothing they could do.
I cannot imagine how to do it.
Feel free to them determined to find the all responsible.
Backup needed! My location!
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
What?
The police have the hall locked down.
Is there no way around?
Not unless you're one of them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What's up here? I thought he'd still be in the hospital.
Checked himself out this morning. No real injury, but there's nothing they could do.
I cannot imagine how to do it.
Feel free to them determined to find the all responsible.
What did they do? Drag him out screaming?
Captain had him tased. Poor bastard.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Dolená siliek.
Tam něco bylo.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
What?
The police have the hall locked down.
Anomaly detected. Trace program
I
initiated.
became police to protect you. Feel like I have let them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
He showed up here? I thought he'd still be in the hospital. Checked himself out this morning. He had no real injuries, so there's nothing they could do.
I cannot imagine how he feels.
Seems pretty damn determined to find the og responsible. That don't have to have a physical root.
Najdeme ty, co to mají na svědomí.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that thing.
What?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Central probably thinks someone might come try to scrub the evidence.
Gornik is riding a rig. What do we need with that kind of firepower? Is an army of Ark fanatics coming to scrub evidence? Everyone already knows they're responsible. Something else is going on.
Just keep it down. You don't question SIS or maybe then you disappear. They do what they want. We just have to keep this site closed.
Fucking secret squirrels. At least they were good for a laugh. You see that task force lab coat run out of here with his tail tucked? Probably left a trail of urine behind him.
You've got problems, Franca. Get back on patrol.
No one trespassing.
We need more light.
No, they've already done the preliminary structural analysis. We're fine here. Worries about that. Anything else? Okay, good. Back to your posts. Everyone on sharp lookout and stay out of the way. The techs have a tough enough job.
I'm here.
Fucking guarding a drone on train station? Could be in the red light, eyeing the merchandise.
What was that, Kopecki?
Nothing, sir. Just commenting on the flank bastard. Find anything else?
There's nothing that I can do yet. I should move with cover task force guys.
Down to get anything important. Yes, I am. There's the station away. Some people are saying what's the inside job.
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
Jensen, looks like we have a new lead in the case. It's gonna put you inside Gollum City.
The Og Ghetto. What did we get?
In telecam...
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble.
We've got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Centro, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do.
Do not let me keep you then. Get moving. Asshole.
In telecam footage from the attack, Chang was able to pull some images from it. Trouble is, our new psychologist needs to clear you before you go anywhere.
So I shouldn't tell her about this piece of evidence I've got for Smiley.
Humor the bureaucrats, will you? Bring Smiley your evidence and give Ozen 5 minutes of your time. Call me when it's done.
Pane.
Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
No, should I?
We have been having strange problems of late. Technical glitches, things like that. It's probably nothing, but...
One can't be too careful these days.
Chang will figure it out, I hope. Well, I must get back to work. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing, Agent Jensen, and I hope you find...
You and me both, Sedlak.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Davney district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
Verified. Agent Adam Jensen.
Just step up and do it.
Agent Jensen to Dr. Rosen's office.
Good to see you're okay.
Let's pretend you're ready. Why would someone be reading our...
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. Did those state police jerks give you any grief?
They didn't seem to be in a talkative mood, so I left them alone.
See? Without my expert advice, you might be dead right now, Adam. A stitch.
So what's on the scan?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data, and I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You do that.
Take it easy.
Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and... well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask. Are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat. I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
Are you asking me or telling me?
Which would you prefer? Not everyone's as familiar with U.S. history as you Americans would like to believe, you know.
Where are you from, Doc?
We're discussing your file, remember? So, it was David Seraph who had you augmented after anti-aug extremists attacked the company?
Anti-aug extremists? Is that what it says in my file?
Isn't that the case?
The case was never solved, and they didn't just attack the company. They murdered a lot of innocent people.
Including your ex-girlfriend, I understand.
Megan's not dead.
Is that why you joined the task force, Adam? To use Interpol resources to solve a cold case that...
What happened in Detroit is ancient history, Doc. Megan, my being augmented, all of it. What happened at Rizika Station is not. So sitting around talking about the past isn't going to get me any closer to getting the people responsible.
Actually, that leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rizika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel? Doesn't matter what I think about it, Doc. I got a job to do. I'm here to prevent further bloodshed, which is exactly what I intend to do.
I hope that you can. Listen, Adam, I know these kinds of conversations are a pretty major pain in the ass. I really do appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. Thanks.
You mean I had a choice?
No, but the sentiment remains. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around.
This is a shitload of overtime.
It's gonna take them a while to
Maybe the connection is that
fix
there is
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer. Now I've heard everything.
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.
Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and...
It's gonna take them a while to piece the mix together. What are the chances we'll do it? What are the chances we'll do it?
Everything's got pretty hairy in Dubai.
Report to your department. Urgent. Right at our department. You think one of them report to Agent fully urgent.
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection. That's fucked up. Maybe
Hey, it's a good
whoever's
thing
in
you got that
charge
signal
doesn't
booster
want
offline. Agent Singh spent a long time getting in with the Jinn. Be a shame to have it blow his cover.
They're posturing, as opposed to conducting an actual investigation.
I would have thought you'd had your fill of these guys since Dubai, Jensen. The Jinn, a group of smugglers led by twin brothers Salar and Wasim Alam. Their exact base of operations is unknown, but it's most likely in Muscat, Oman. The brothers Alam have been in operation since 2020 and have greatly expanded their operations since then, recruiting mercenaries, ex-military, nationalistic agitators, and other colorful criminal agitators from Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and the surrounding region. They deal in drugs, weapons, medical implants, arms, and they occasionally throw in some human trafficking.
No, it's the right call. I'm relieved, to be honest.
I've run DNA checks through all the outfits. You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Otar Batkavelli. This guy's a classic. They don't make many like him anymore. Sharp mind, a real businessman. One of those gangsters who thinks that crime is a necessary evil, you know? If it's gonna happen, he's there to make sure people have respect and make good money. Good business.
Listening to this police chatter? Oh my god, it's a comedy of errors. As opposed to conducting an actual investigation.
This is so weird.
How's security over there?
This is the third such attack to strike.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
This is my third overtime shift this month.
Agent Jensen!
Rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the human rights.
This is so weird.
It is Jensen. What are the chances to do it? I've run DNA checks through all the outfits. Security footage from the train station is all the outfits.
Things got pretty hairy in Dubai. It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.
State police says they're still hauling out bodies.
Preemptive action would be great.
By God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Prahadovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station, you don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party. I need you to find out as much as you can about our snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
You didn't get held up at a checkpoint or something, did you? I'm inside the clinic waiting for you.
Sorry, Alex. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hope you're not losing sight of what's important here. Sorry, this place just brings back memories. Don't take too long.
A tady je další.
They may call it the New World Order, but we all know what has been going on here.
City run by criminals.
Halo? Hele, prostě zabal menší kufr a buď připravená vyrazit, když na to přijde.
Song. It's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. I used to love shame it's closed now.
That place would have been burned to the ground.
Okay. Can I keep this pamphlet?
Of course.
Papíry, prosím.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
Have a nice time.
Disney could use some help.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes. Get away from there. This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in.
I was brave.
The storm has traveled.
Don't disturb.
It's over now. Close your eyes.
Disney could use some help.
Leave me! Leave me alone! That was a gun, wasn't it? Stay away!
come the flaws of the flesh and the sense seeker.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. How much do you want anything else?
I have everything I need.
That's it. Big spender.
The Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. All the answers. It is the beginning of a new age. Praise the Machine God!
At least I won't.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Stando and ogniem.
Oddíl státní policie se obracejte přímo.
Cannot come soon enough.
I don't know. Santo has been a sure bet for a long time, but an all cable?
Welcome to Magia. I can help you with something, yes?
There is nothing for you there.
He looks busy.
Welcome to Magia.
Please refrain from doing that.
Other unique and patented features. Ariel, up in the stratosphere. Back to New York, and a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. Legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentation.
Lots of reports of suspicious activity. Hey there.
I don't really get.
How about movies? You like?
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order.
Sure, I'll take one.
Well, that's it. You've cleaned me out.
I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
Passengers aboard sister airlines flight.
There might be nothing here at all.
When an
That's what the Tractor Palace is, right? Our corporate privacy laws are bulletproof. What's this?
Just make it through this shift.
Tak tohle byla velká chyba. Jet ve voze, kam augové nesmějí? To by vás mohlo přijít draho. Ukažte mi doklady.
Wrong train car. Right. They're all going to the same place, aren't they?
Na stejný místo? No jasně, že jedou na stejný místo. Je to stejný vlak, vy idioté. Tady. Údaje souhlasej, ale už to příště nedělejte.
Vypadni odsaď, plechovko. No, sorry, I'm not
Keeping an eye on you all. You check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can freely cross this checkpoint.
The shakes.
Leave me! Leave me alone! I never saw you. You were never here. Don't hurt me, don't.
The ladders are there to
Good
tell.
people don't ask why. Good people don't go upstairs.
Can you all feel it?
Snooping is a symptom of
Someone else, not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of will.
Upstairs, people cannot do not seek clarity. Seek only peace.
Good people don't go upstairs.
Be content to explore, like us, in the mind.
You don't belong here. You need to leave. I may not be able to keep you from snooping around, but I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you abhor the violence. I may not be able to keep you from snooping around, but I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you abhor the violence. The storm has passed. It's over now.
Garbage.
Close your eyes.
The ladders are there to tell.
Open. The sketch.
Ladders are there to tempt us.
Visnik could use some help.
Open your eyes!
We are at the brink of a new age.
I got something.
There's got to be a better way to get Leon in this issue.
Please, I can pay you. You must.
I only
They get Leon delivered right to their bed.
Oh. Hello.
DQ,
humans here must want out. Another one.
Pouze v případě nouze volejte 112 na místní oddíl státní policie.
Let's get to business. Is that all the info you need? Excellent choice. I'm finished for the day. You've taken everything I had.
Poor trash, having to live with the Hanzers.
You're joking, Don't do anything.
Zařaď se tamhle,
Damn,
plekáči.
Knox.
Zasranej auk ve vagónu pro naturály! Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagón pro augy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
Use your own line, Frank. Celý oddělení je skorumpovaný.
I can help you with something.
I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. You used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, the evolution of stage hypnosis intensified through technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his endgame in trying to hypnotize people in the sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me.
Неожиданный привет, конечно.
With way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting
Anyway,
anyone.
добро
At least
пожаловать.
he was
Набор.
not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. he can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I...
Yes.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells...
They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through them?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better...
Вич мне сообщил лично о том, что с 22 марта по смс-кам нас больше не будут поддерживать. Используйтесь двухфакторной аутентификацией через приложение. То, что я делаю уже ближайшие 2 года. Лимони. Я только сейчас смог прочитать твой никнейм. Если ты здесь, еще раз благодарю за подписывание. Это был приятный сюрприз. Типа без 26 утра.
I gave the police a list of all the renters in my building that I suspect of being augmented.
What did you do that for?
I'm protecting the real people in the building. And most of them on that list are a few months late with their rent anyway.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Easy.
Priority 1. Information archived with
You have credits?
No, you got a real way.
Menu?
Так, я могу тебе продать вот это. Продать. Зачем? С большинством, но не сказано на какое именно. Может, хотя бы список бы, блядь, приложили.
You have taste for a yobok. I'm surprised.
Maybe later.
Go! Go! Waste my time.
And now for a close look at
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. Group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
Not sure. Good news is I got an exact location.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
It's like stepping back in time.
I couldn't believe it when I saw the test results. Spanish flu.
Ну и чё, блядь, ну и куда
I couldn't
идти?
imagine what it's like to be augmented these days.
I heard a bunch
Oboes,
of runaways live
prostitutes.
down in the
City
sewers.
is falling
Formed
apart.
their own little community.
Oh. Hello.
What garbage.
There is no such thing as free will. We are programmed from birth. Heredity, culture, background. We think we make choices, but even they are programmed.
I'm telling you, I hear whispers in the wall.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
Area. Up with the stratosphere.
Busy. Leave me alone.
More in-depth look at UN Security Council.
Бля, у них даже в ёбаной канализации есть телевизоры. Видите?
We should lead with the population agenda, big global impact story. Then segue into earthquakes and clones, follow up on Dubai, and finish with local. Where are we on Prahadomos?
Don't shoot!
Shit.
We're journalists!
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moon base? The clones on the moon base? Who sent you?
I'm here for Samizdat. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, man, and a collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose? You break my nose.
All right, we can start with that if you want.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We don't have to start with that, do we?
How about we skip being courageous and move on to why I'm here?
Hey, I'm not the one with the problem here, man. So you say whatever you can.
What do you know about Praha-Dovos?
Oh, that little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets?
Well, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Picus media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Samizdat. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
I need you to stop looking into Brahadovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. The kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas.
Бля, можно ему уже просто нос сломать, а?
In order to do their jobs. You of all people should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy. Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Prahadovos and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
You're gonna forget everything you know about Prahadovos for now. It's the only way you get to protect your ideals.
Right, because concealing information is obviously the best way to keep people informed. You really think I'm that stupid? There's this word you might want to look up. It's called transparency. It means people have the right to know, no matter what the cost.
Fair enough, but there's a difference between speculation and fact. Right now I'm betting you don't have anything tangible to go on. You don't know who I am, what my role is, or what's really going on. Wait until the facts are out before you go spewing misinformation everywhere. Before you get people killed.
Okay, maybe I don't have all the facts yet, I'll give you that, but I know something's going on down there. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. That's why you always have to keep digging. The truth, the real truth. It's a rare fucking bird, man. And if you're too slow or too careful, it fucking flies off. So when I get so much as a hint of truth, I strike when I can, as hard as I can.
The way I see this, you can strike now with what you think you have and make a dent in the wall. Or you can wait until you have enough to blow this thing wide open.
Oh, for someone who wants me to ignore something, you sure are whetting my appetite. But you were right earlier. I have to get my facts straight before I do anything. Because if I don't, then I'm Picus. And if Samizdat is Picus, then that makes me Eliza Kazan. And that's fucked up, man.
You're making the right choice.
We'll see. You know, we could still use your help, though. Journalistic integrity may not mean very much topside, but it still means something down here. And that's why I think you should help us. You're our best shot.
Alright, what do you want to know about Picus? Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO. She leverages her clients, keeps...
We'll see. Shane, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Sama's death. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I've reasoned with them. They're not going to give us any trouble.
Reasoned? With the conspiracy nuts.
I know what I'm doing.
I finally got through to my contact in the freight office.
Заткни, положи,
Keep trying, Bones. Keep giving them help.
When the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology. Our portable data solution has massive storage capacity, flexible screen, and over 1,000 other unique and patented...
You'll make it.
Ariel, up in the stress. Back to New York, and a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed documentation. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated.
Кто использует, блядь, T-mail, сука, в 2020 каком? В 9-8 году? Я не понимаю. Так, подожди, T-mail, это ж, по-моему, реальный. All. Понял почему. Temporary mail.
Only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the... Around the world, Picus News.
Anyone got the email of that French senator's maid?
You are always
Never.
watching.
I got it.
Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Rizika train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Udalek complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the human... Always watching.
Anyone got the email of that French senator's maid? Never. I got it.
Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Rizika train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring at...
Anyone got the email of that French senator's maid? Never mind. I got it.
Turning now to Prague.
Надо только выйти отсюда, блядь. Это год, где все это время вход был. Понятно.
was any trouble.
Rada, let's stay quiet.
Mám být detektiv a ne nějaký posranej pochůzkář. Nope.
Isn't it just awful? So many people died in this explosion. That was terrifying.
Přímo tady ve mně.
Fuck walking this beat.
Switch up patrol.
In the sewers.
И блядское метро.
I've got to hand it to Nathaniel Brown.
To je mi pěkně. Hele, koukejte nám na pokoj, nebo...
What do you think you're doing?
Что я хочу?
Nemám v plánu je
People
použít.
like this?
Chci jen mít jistotu, že když to bude nutný, budeme moct rychle vypadnout.
Вау, до меня даже никто не доебывается.
Špatná fronta, plecháč.
No, no more. I don't
Terrorist attack? Am I hearing you right?
Сначала упала, потом анимация. Понял.
Good people don't go upstairs. Good people don't go upstairs.
You don't belong here. You need to leave. This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in. What are you up to?
Please, I'm begging you.
You'll stay here with me.
The ladders are there.
I promise. There's nothing I won't do to keep you here and
Good
safe.
people don't go upstairs.
Richard must be left in peace.
The Elvira is
Sleuthing
no
is
longer
a
a
symptom
plot.
of the troubled
There are no
soul.
odds or naturals. You don't belong here. You need to leave. This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in.
Блять.
Nice equipment.
Zpátky do svý fronty.
Great. Another one.
Am I hearing you right?
Hanser, you just got my full attention.
Look, the
You
terrorists
check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can freely cross the
can't fake the fake.
Good people don't go upstairs. Good people don't ask why. Good people don't go upstairs.
Welcome to the next. Get away from there. What do you think you're doing? What is it you have there?
What is this?
Мне впадло искать, где лежат блядские самые, поэтому, пожалуй, их так поищу. Падлу.
I may not be able to keep you from snooping around, but I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you are... What do you think you're doing? What is it you have there? The storm has passed. It's over now. Close your eyes. Open. And feel free of the violence. One among you is armed to the teeth. What are you up to?
I feel so hollow now.
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer? Keeping people from talking back, from questioning you?
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here. We need each other.
You must have realized how sick this was, to subjugate people like this, to enslave them to some vision of you as their master.
No. Deep down, they knew what it was. I didn't seek anyone out. Didn't advertise. You're wrong if you think this was some kind of mind control.
It's not far from it. You were able to silence me to keep me from doing things. You've been portraying yourself to these people as some kind of god.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Visnik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
People need to be guided. Now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away, no one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
I believe in what we were trying to do. We live in a world of brutality.
They were safer here with me than out there with men like you.
I don't understand. How could we be so foolish?
It seems foolish now, but we had no choice.
На этом все.
Everything he said to us, the way he
сегодня.
said it, we had no choice. I still hear the echoes of his voice.
Why us? Why were
На этом, я думаю, все.
He snuck into our minds and fed us some vision of himself,
All my life.
of ourselves.
I remember feeling nothing outside.
Richard can no longer.
I'm not a model.
You were right to question.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how...
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out.
You're out now, Wisnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place. To him.
I want to be...
Все. Хоть у меня есть сейф 18-го года. Видите. Пошел я от этого. Я посплю. Классно же поспать, говорят. До свидули.